Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved and most loved Star Wars Dad, NOOCH2GUD. It's good to see all of you today here at... Well, greetings and hello. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're going to play some Grand Arena. Let's get some music going here for everybody so we can be happy. Let's ask Coca-Cola for the 6,241st day in a row. Please sponsor this little channel here. How we doing on Saturday morning? A little light this morning? Is Arnold streaming? I'm not aware of it. I don't know. Anyway, guys, we're going to play some Grand Arena. We're going to do some roster views. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We just got raided already by Braves Fantan. That was fast. That was fast. We got a raid on Twitch within a few minutes of opening up. So, congratulations to those of you who are just joining us fresh on Twitch. We're going to play some Grand Arena here shortly. I got Carbonite Grand Arena first. But I have a question. I just got a new mouse, you guys. I just got a new mouse, and there's these buttons on the side, and I can't figure out what they're doing. There's these two buttons on the side. It's like a forward button and a back button, and I've been clicking them, and I don't think they're doing anything. Like, do they work in some specific setting? I don't know what these buttons do. I'm clicking it right now, and nothing's happening. If anybody knows what these buttons on the side of my new mouse do, I'd love to hear it, because, I don't know. Anyway, anybody got anything this morning? Hey, let's say hello to Robert Rich, and Slooty Storm is here. Slooty, what's up, man? You're in a good mood. Ready for Grand Arena, my friend? A lot of compliments out there. This will be great. K1 content. It feels like I almost paid you just to say that with no emotion. That's how it feels, what is going on there, Slooty. But thank you for showing up this morning. I appreciate you. Ray Rock. Might just work on browser. They're added for additional keybinds for games, for example. It's default designed to manipulate pages in a web search. Let's try it. Hold on. Let me get to a web search here. Get some music going again. Sorry. Do some chill music right now. Okay, so if we do a web search, let's say we're searching for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Okay, we're searching for that. Whoa. What just happened? Whoa! So, hang on. It's the forward, it's this forward and back arrow up here. Back, forward, or whatever. Interesting. Did I really need that? Did I really need extra buttons on the side to assist with my web search? I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Alan Brown's been progressing in raid even without a promo link. You're hoping the spot opens up any new... There are spots open up all the time in those clans. I can open up a spot. I mean, I don't know. I'll open up spots later. I haven't looked at it in a few days. You can change what they do. They're extra buttons you can program. How would I program a button? You know what? Not interested. I'm good. Boomer can just use the buttons I've been using for the last 15, 20, 30 years. I'm good. I'll just use the two buttons. I'm great. I finally got a gaming mouse. I'm trying to game here and nothing's happening. Game. It's not working. There's no gaming. Bonk Doge edits. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't remember. I apologize. Custom binds for games. So I could do something with the game on that. Yeah, I'm not much of a shooter guy. I feel like that's a shooter thing, and I'm not really into that. So, Hey, thanks for the help, guys. There'll be software on the PC, the control panel. All right, I got you guys. Thank you. I think I'll probably just continue to operate with the right and left and the oh look, oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that the roll button would move me around in the cantina. I've never done that. So many beautiful things happening in my world today here on NOOCH2GUD Studios. Wow. We're not doing slang today. No. I think that there were enough people disturbed by the slang. You know, every now and then we do goofy things to have fun. That was just a goofy thing to have fun. No cap. so not gonna keep doing it. Houndstooth Slave won some geoships trying to farm IG. Cad Bane 2 should be focused on this. Sure. Sounds like it. Alright, here's the plan. We're going to play Grand Arena and Carbonite 2. I moved up to Carbonite 2. We're going to play some Carbonite 2 Grand Arena. Then we'll go play some Kyber 1 Grand Arena. Then we'll do some roster reviews and see what's happening. So let's jump in and play. By the way, I'm curious. I'm going to be very curious here. Hold, please. Soon. I wonder when this is coming. I'm wondering when this is coming. Really? Really? Nobody cared when I bought when I gifted bundles and they didn't work. Nobody cared about that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I wonder when that soon's going to be. All right, guys. We won round 1 of Grand Arena against Jeff. My name is Jeff. No, we didn't win against Jeff. We won against Yusuf here. Let's see if did Yusuf try? Yusuf did try. Yusuf did one battle against my Poncho Bros and failed. Qui-Gon Jinn Poncho. I think he actually tried against the Geos too. Yeah, Yusuf just couldn't handle. Yusuf could not handle the thick defense that I fielded. All right, let's go take a look at. My name is Jeff. There's a roster. Gungans. Gungans, Geos, and Mace Windu. Oh my, not a combination of teams you see all that often. Interesting. How are your ships looking, my friend? I mean, they can't be super amazing. I mean, you know, okay. They're at 3.4 million. I think we got a shot here. So, let's go play this guy and see what happens. Did he go yet? He should be able to roll. I mean, if he saved the Gungans, he should be able to roll either top or bottom, but then I don't know what he's going to do behind that. So what do you got up here? Anakin lead with Ahsoka and Shakti. And Geos. Relic Geos. Is this Sunfac? And Spy. Soldier. And Sunfac. This just screams Wampa. This just screams Wampa. Let's go. Let's go. Get it done, lady. Come on. Just one turn I need. One turn. They're not affecting my cooldowns. There you go. That's game. Wampa really pwns the... Oh, I got a daze. That's not good. Hold on. There's no spy, but I got dazed. I need to cleanse those debuffs, my friends. I'm getting tenacity down and daze. Interesting. This, after all my big talk. But they're just getting all the dots and dying anyway. Yeah, there you go. See ya. 3v3 Wampa just crushes Geos. They're not prepared for Wampa 3v3. All right. Let's see here. Never seen a JML that was so... What are you talking about, Nosferatu? We got Five's lead back here with Rex. That's not the best lead there. And up here we got this team. I think they're going to be slow. Yeah, no extra... Like, 0 extra speed on the mods. That's crazy. No mods there. I'm thinking of my Imperial Troopers here and my Phoenix down below. Because I think the mods would be bad down below. We should be able to get out ahead of this and get a bunch of turns. Let's do this. You lost second round of Grand Arena to a JML. I never saw... Okay, I get you. All right. Let's just get rid of Shakti first, and she'll be the easiest. I'm not sure that's smart because Anakin gets a turn, and that was dumb. And that might do me in. We'll see here. Just need... Come on. Actually, if I can AoE Anakin now, I can fear... Watch this. Yeah, we got her feared. It's not going to matter. All right, that worked. It wasn't clean, but it worked. What'd they get? Well, there's the second turn. So they got two turn. They got one real turn and one bonus turn, basically. Is that how that worked? All right. And then I'm going to take the Phoenix down below against 5s. I don't think that fleet's going to be much. I think I'll be okay with the fleet. So let's take our Phoenix here. 3v3 Phoenix aren't great, just for the record. I actually wonder if my Tarkin could just wreck this. He's got both Zetas on 5s. 5's leader ability is defense, right? Clone Trooper allies have plus 50% defense, and they gain protection over time for 2 turns whenever they're critically hit. I'm going to be critting them a lot with this team. Let me rethink this. The problem with a Tarkin solo is that if Rex gets his aerial advantage loaded, he's got crit damage, got 6 crit damage mods, that's the way to go. Yep, 10 speed, 6 crit damage mods. Let me read these abilities, hold on. 50% potency for each other Empire ally. That's going to be okay. Gains defense equals potency. At the start of each encounter, he gains protection up for 2 turns. The first time he falls below 50%, he gains protection, 50% bonus protection. Whenever an Empire ally is okay. Leader ability, they have 30% max health, protection, 30 speed. If like defense down, they play okay. Deal special damage, remove 50% if all other allies dark side. Clone troopers deal additional damage of damage. So I won't be able to do that. Good job, Jack. I don't like vanilla Coke. What do I have for Empire just to throw in here? I mean, I could do... What about that? What about that? So, a 1 in 3 chance that they're going to target somebody that's not targeting each turn, and those guys are never going to die. I don't think there's any buff dispels over there. Maybe Cody has a buff dispel. No. No. So... This is an idea that I think is going to work. Okay, let's go. Go with this. Go with this. Okay, we want... You okay, Cody's gone. I think we can take out... I think we can get rid of 5s here, honestly. Oh, yeah. I maybe could have soloed that. Maybe I could have got myself some banners there. Alright, easy enough. Good stuff, good stuff. Thanks, chat, for helping out over there, for everybody. Yeah, Nelly Pietrick. Yeah, it's mods. It's all about mods and using the right character combinations. The Imperial Troopers went faster than his Anakin team, and Imperial Troopers is just a constant turn meter train, so they just kept feeding turn meter over and over and over again, and I just kept all the turns, so they never took a turn. I'm going to go with, I think this should work, although those are all relic. Those are pretty big ships, actually. I still think this, if he gets going, I could have problems. I'm gonna bring out that one extra ship, but if he gets going, I could have problems here. We'll see. My Zeb is nothing here on this account. You can't just ask for random things that I don't have. for me to do. I mean, you can, but I won't be able to do them. Yeah, this is the problem. He's gonna get going here. Hitting Soldier to try to keep the breach out there. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. What's next? Clone Sergeant. I was not expecting... I was not expecting that. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Alright. There we go. We want this death mark over here. And then we want a dump spy with one good little shot from somebody. Probably not you. Yeah, I needed somebody else with more offense. This will take care of... That spy is not stealthing at all. Does it not have, like, the ability mats or whatever? Alright, folks. We did that. That's a full clear in Carbonite 3. We're trying to even move up the chain. Maybe we'll move... I mean, we're Carbonite 2, actually. We moved up to Carbonite 2. I think that's going to be a win. He has no mods on his roster. He does have Relic Gungans right now to use. What's he got left to use? He's got Relic Gungan. What did I click there? Relic Gungans. He's got, like, Mace Windu Grandmaster to General Kenobi. But their mods are going to be horrible, right? Yeah, that's his best ones. They're still not good. I mean, honestly, he could probably get through me, but we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. I feel like I've got a little bit of an experiential leg up on... My name is Jeff. Let's go play Kyber 1, everybody. Raise your hand if you want to play Kyber 1. Hang on. That's what I want. Don't need anybody to log in into my account. Well, first round was pretty chill. This has been about the chillest of chill streams right now, man. Chillest of chill streams in motion right now. What was that bundle I just saw? Oh, it was the B wing. I thought it was up here. That was weird. Graphically, the B-Wing is really cool. I really like the B-Wing, and I like how it looks in the movies, and yeah, anyway. All right, guys, Kyber 1 Grand Arena. We got the big win last time. It wasn't close. We put the hurt onto a mini Colonel Ultern there. We were clean, perfectly clean. He would have had to have his at least, like, tied for best score ever. And what's going on up there on the short speed? Hold on a second. Interesting. All right, that short speed is bothering me. I gotta fix something here. Hold on. That was weird. All right. Sorry about that. I had to make an adjustment there. Durzo has made the stream. We salute all of our High Council member. We salute Vader Slaps, also of the High Council. Our High Council is showing up in force today, boys and girls. Thank you for the support that all of our members give to this channel. You can support this channel for as little as $1.99 a month. That is 1 2-liter of soda at McDonald's, and you can support the channel, boys and girls. Anyway, we won round 1, super clean. I feel like this guy, and this is not a slight in any way, but, you know, with 6 Galactic Legends, I feel like they were able to rise through the ranks to Kyber 1 with those awesome Datacrons last round, with the Krennic Cron, with the Ray Cron, and with the Hermit Yoda Cron. Those are like the best. That was the best round of Datacrons maybe ever in the game. It was crazy, crazy. What's NOOCH2GUD got going on here? Yeah, see, this is more of the juice that we're used to. There's no Pirate King Hondo on here, but we're at 14 million. 14 million, boys and girls. Datacrons galore. Let's look up our opponent's mod score here. Yeah, this is a roster. This is a Kyber 1 roster. 2 million above my roster. (992-822) 992-822-478. All right, so our opponent's mod score is 15.26, 34.38. That's more than double my mod score. I'll pull mine again here. 912-322-845. All right, so we're looking at mod scores. I'm at 6.93, 14.37. His overall, like all of his mods, is actually higher than my top 110 mods. So we are, I mean, this is an actual just beatdown when it comes to mods. So I am at a massive disadvantage against this guy. The only advantage I have, the only possible advantage I have, I should say, is that I do have Pirate King Hondo Onaka. Why doesn't he have Pirate King Hondo Onaka? Because they're not 7 stars yet. I'm at a solid disadvantage here, even with an extra team. But let's go in and see what happens. Have they played yet? NOOCH2GUD, did you play yet? You played. Got the clear. That's not clean. We got holds with Ray. We got a hold with our Rex clones. Nice. You just drain him of teams until he had, until he's nothing left. He did all that clean. To do all that clean, you have to use a bunch of teams, and then. All right, so we had 2, probably 2. Let's see if there's any ship holds. And a ship hold. Negotiator held. All right, we're going to call that 3 holds. Because that's what it is. Still got Kylo on defense. Oh, at that First Order Special Forces. Ooh. Okay. Kylo, Ray, with that Ray crown. We beat that last time with our Ufus. It wasn't a problem. Balin is on defense. Jabba and Lord Vader. And we can't afford more than 2 drops. This is the team I'm most worried about. Have we seen what's... I've got Kylo, but I don't have that Kron. What's this Kron do again? While Springer Kylo's active, yeah, can't be defeated. While First Order allies have advantage, they ignore taunt. Whenever the ally in the leader slot or First Order Special Forces TIE pilot is damaged while they have advantage, stun that enemy for 1 turn, which cannot be resisted. That sucks. Whenever an enemy is, and plus you have to target them, you can't target Ray initially. Stun that enemy for 1 turn. Whenever an enemy is stunned, his abilities gain 5% bonus damage, stacking up to 200%. And he and the ally and the leader select gain 10% max health till the end of the encounter. Bane +1 is easy mode. It's in the Grand Arena part, right? Where's the, can't be stunned? It's in there, isn't it? Okay, it's in the rule of 2. Immune to ability block, cooldown increase, healing ability, stun. Okay, alright. I just want to make sure it's there. I just want to make sure it's there. When I'm not, like, forgetting something or doing something wrong. So I don't need Malik here. That I don't think... No, Malik actually is pretty bad against First Order. I mean, bad against Kylo, probably against the other two, but I can't kill him till he's dead anyway, and I can't really kill her. I'm gonna have to get Kylo first. They're all Relic 9. That worries me a little bit. I generally go with Dooku here. And we want to get a bunch of health, which is... This is our best. 70% health. Alright. Ready? Let's go. Do I clear buffs? I feel like I do. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, we did. Okay, that does clear. I thought they cleared buffs. I just wasn't quite grasping it. Wow. Yeah, talk about easy mode. Good God. Jeez. Wow. Well, there you go. Frederick Egan, another High Council member, has joined the stream today, boys and girls. Our High Council is showing out in force today. Well, Bane just made mincemeat of Kylo. Don't put that team on defense, boys and girls. Do not put that team on defense. You don't have Bane, Nosferatu? You got to get him. You got to get him. All right. Now against Rey. I did this. Let me go check my last stream. I feel like I did this. Hold on. There's no music. Okay, let's watch this last stream here. I just gotta find the point where I fought Rey. That's not it. Okay, here we go. There it is. Okay. No, I actually, against that Raycron, I used Leia. And I'm comfortable with that. Yeah, I used Leia. Now, Ezra was on that team, but I still think I'm justified in just dropping Leia on this. Knock it out and move on. I've got Lord Vader up top and Jabba Kylo can handle both of those. Wampa might be able to do Jabba with the Wampa Crown. We'll have to see what Datacron he's got on it. In fact, let's go look right now. It's got the Swordicron, so that makes Wampa a lot less viable there. And a Relic 9 Chrysanthemum. But I think I've got options there. So we're going to go with Leia here against Rey. Just knock it out. Yeah, I don't want to use Kylo works against both Jabba and Lord Vader. Well, that's what I could do up top. I'll just go with Bo-Katan against Lord Vader and Kylo against Jabba. Boom. Bob's your uncle. We're done. That's what I'm going to do up top. All right, so here I just need a little light side action. None of these are very interesting. Protection, crit damage. I want health. The Jawakron, I just upgraded that one to the max. That's going to be a really good one for Leia with a bunch of offense and health, but I don't need it here. I just need something. 17% health. This one gives me... I recover health, and I've got health, crit damage, protection. This one's got 20% health. You know what? Let's go ahead and use this. Let's go ahead and use this. Do I stream full-time? No, I've still got a job with the man that I'm hoping in the next year or so we can move to just doing this full-time. But I'm not quite there yet. Okay. I'm not going to crit. Doesn't matter. Is that not a crit? Is that a true damage or a... that's me just being dumb there then. So that's not a crit. Okay, she has lost her crit hit immunity, so we need to get those... Yeah, get the inspiration off of her. Get it off of him. That's fine. Now we stun you. And now we get rid of her inspiration again. Okay, we got through her damage immunity. Flame him. Okay, now we're damage immunity out. Almost lost it there. I need to get the stealth back. Okay, no! Stop, lady! She's gonna ult again. Turn, give me a turn. We might do okay here. Hold on. Yeah, we're okay. We gotta get Ben out. Oh, this will do it. We'll do it simultaneously, though? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, there we go. Nice. All right, easy peasy. There we go. If he has Glat Azra in the back of the TM Crown, we only think he beats it Leia, but I hope he doesn't have it. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he's sneaky about that. If he is, we'll try to figure it out. All right, I need to look up these teams. I hate that Kron. Let's find some stuff for these teams here. Balin I don't face on defense very often. I'm not too worried about this. – 3v3. Let's find Balin. And we got the Kron, so let's make sure that Kron is selected there. All right, guys, we're a little bit slow this morning, but we've got enough folks on. If you are lurking out there, drop an L in chat. Let me know that you're lurking so I can give you a shout-out in chat today, on the stream today. Let me know if you're lurking. We love our lurkers at NOOCH2GUD Studios. What do I got available here? I think I have the Gungans, but that's going to be with the Tarpals Kron in the most cases, I would imagine. Yep. Yeah, that's not available anymore. Ufu's work here with Starkiller. Do they work without Starkiller? No. So Ufu's with Starkiller. That's a pretty good defensive team, man. I don't have them all ready to go. This is going to be... They're on defense anyway. I could mirror it. It looks like Ufus with Starkiller is going to be my best bet here. Okay, let me write this stuff down. And that's just a regular... Yeah, okay. Now let's take a look at Keller and Beck. With you and you. Right? Yep. And what's on that cron there? No, I want to see the cron. 75, 50, 25. Okay. No. I gotta use that up top. Sith Eternal. Actually, I don't need the Trooper there, it looks like. So just C and Watt. I'll probably do that. I don't really... I never see any reason to hold back Sith Eternal for something. Actually, Sith Eternal's kind of good against Ahsoka, though, isn't he? I think I have Great Mothers. I think I'm just going to drop Sith Eternal on Keller and Beck and make it die. And then we'll see what we got back there. And then one more look, and then we'll give all you lurkers a shout out. The Reva Cron. Wrong button. With you, and let's get that cron on there. All right, let's see what handles this. Again, the Ufus. So I got a little problem there. Same counters, and that's a smart defense to make me get the same counters. That's going to be Tarple's cron too, right? Yeah. Nah. Not necessarily Gungan cron, though, but yeah. Well, I got a problem then. I do have Jedi Master Kenobi, but it doesn't look like he's really being used here much. I mean, Ufus are the best team here by a mile. Just regular Ufus, too. So let's look back. Slooty, there he is, another Masters member joining our stream today. There's my button. Sorry, I couldn't find things. Let's go back to that Balin team and see what we got. There were some options here. Not perfect, but at least options.
Master.
Slooty was very positive coming in. Against Balin. No. Could have saved that just for Balin, but I didn't. Will the Gungans work without the Kron is the question, and I don't know. I think Great Mothers was an option here, though, right? No, they weren't. So I've got a problem. Well, smart defense has to be running around like this. The one time I should have just saved Jedi Master Luke. I have walked off the field of play so many times with Jedi Master Luke just standing there not being used or being used against some scrub squad that I just threw him on defense. I mean, Jedi Master Kenobi is it's not a great, that's built to kill him. Gotta think about this, boys and girls. Let's call out our lurkers because I've been promising to do that. Who is out there lurking? We've got Aiden Force. We got Cast Caesar Beluga. Then, of course, over on the YouTube main feed, we got Baini Zulong V, Ante Padanyak, Brantley Westerman, Marcus Robbie, I can't get your name, man. Platinoe Pietrick, Mundani, Navs Comics, Nothing But Fet, Matt W, UK, 99, Kai, Riley Taylor, Frylock, Joel Wee, Carlos Pena, Master Valo Tam, Jeff Graham, GC Devil, Tapau, Ravith is in the gym, Caladan's lurking, and Will Slat. Alright, hold on. These teams are giving me problems. Let me, all right, SLKR would kill it. I don't think I need the Kron to make that work. But then what would I kill Jabba with is the question. Well, I can use Jedi Master Kenobi against Jabba if I need to. I think I'm going to have to use SLKR here against Balin. So, I mean, if I want to counter Balin in the future, I would want to save Jedi Master Luke for offense. But I wonder if those roll with the Hodokron too. I don't know. All right, let's do these here. I've got to do the Ufus here. And what do we want to do for Krons? I still didn't find a place for Rey. I need to figure that out. Or did I put her on my Galactic Legend Rey team. I don't really want turn meter. Critical damage up, health, armor penetration, and Terran's gonna gain a bunch of stuff here. Let's go ahead and do that. This will make Terran really big. Let's see what we get. Always a painful start when you're letting them take so many turns. But our damage immunity is helping right there. Hold, please. Not enough damage, but still. Can I knock Night Sister out? What's the Kron do? I'm just forgetting here. I feel like I'm gonna hit Night Sister and she's just gonna revive because that's what happens in the game now. Everything revives as soon as you kill. Let's try it once. Nope, no revive. Terran. Oh, you can't revive against Terran. Ya dummy. Ya dummy. There's no revive here. Why didn't I recover any health there? Seems like overkill. Hold that. I might be wrong with the death mark. I don't know. Maybe I should have just taken her once because I need to, but just do it. All right. Didn't even get her. Yeah, but you can't revive. Okay. And there you go. All right. I'm all worried about the wrong things here. I'm all stressing about stuff that's not going to matter anyway. I don't know, dude. All right. Here, we're going to use Sith Eternal and Watt. And we just want health. Not Rolo. 20% health, 40. I'm gonna go with 48% health. Okay, let's get the mark here. And the mark here. We need to get in on her because she's the one. She is him. And Wat Tambor, of course, is captive, so I don't get my stuff. Does he ever get a turn when he's captive? What's the story here? I'm not even sure why I have Wat Tambor in here, to be honest. Keep her marked. He really was nothing other than a very minor meat shield there. I probably could have just rolled with Sith Eternal solo almost. I probably could have just rolled Sith Eternal solo on that. That's interesting. Something he's not generally very good at, but... Alright. Such a turd blossom. Okay, and I think I'm just going to use Kylo here, and we'll see what's in back. I'm not excited about this. Like, at all. I'm not even a little bit excited about this. I just feel this is huge overkill, but I just, my teams are not lining up for this here. So we will overkill this. And then we'll see what he's gotten back. I mean, if they're like you said, if Ahsoka with Ezra's back there, we could have some problems. So we'll see what happens. That wouldn't help me against Ahsoka anyway, I don't think. Let's see what's in back. There she is. There she is. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay. So now I got problems. Let's see here. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, okay. On defense, I don't have the right cron anyway. That would have been nice. Jedi Master Kenobi's not doing anything here. Maybe would leave alone Ahsoka. Yeah, I've got myself pretty well handicapped here. Got myself pretty well handicapped here. We're gonna have to two-shot this. But I don't know with what. I mean, would CLS with the Kron help me? I don't think his Kron's all that great. Well, Great Mothers have a shot, an outside shot. I feel like there's going to be some kind of special way to do that. And I also feel like my mods are not going to be matching up with my Great Mothers. Balin's best shot is to take out Hera. Let's see here. First, to get some credit, this is Tile. Alright. Hold on. Slow down. Slow down. Not much of a cron there. Not much of a cron over there. 888969989. See, what are my relic differentials here? 997. And my great mothers are not going to be there. But relics don't matter, right? I thought. Somebody told me that. There's no way this works for me. I would imagine you give the thing to Spirit, and then that's with Sabine, and you one-shot Sabine, right? Give the thing to Spirit. Okay, and then call the assist. Call the assist. Okay, alright, so Sabine's out. Then you get on Ezra. Was that a huge armor penetration, Kron? 191% armor penetration, yeah. See? I'm not gonna have this stuff. I gotta take some shots here, though. I mean, I have to try some stuff. Let's see what I have for armor penetration. I don't think I'm in the same situation here at all. 186% and offense and protection. Whenever they use a basic, they gain that stuff. But my Spirit's Relic 3. So the way this would have to go is we go in on Hera, but I'd imagine Ezra has ridiculous mods. 365. I backed myself into a corner. I gotta take some shots here. So we're gonna go for this and see what happens. Maybe that's a reason to bring Jedi Master Luke back to the table for offense, but it hadn't helped me before. So we'll go over here. Okay. This goes on Spirit. Perfect. Yeah, it's going perfect so far. Great. Good stuff. My Spirit hasn't even gotten a turn yet, so we're in great shape here, guys. Nah, see, my relic levels are too low. My mods are definitely not matching up. This is a spot where I'm not saying if I had the mods it would matter, but it didn't help that I didn't have any, that my mods are way outclassed here in this situation. And I did this to myself by fielding the wrong teams on defense and offense. So I'm gonna be stuck here. I have to find a way through this team. Let's go up top. Okay, we're gonna try my Wampa here. I don't have much confidence here, but that's kind of what I gotta go with. I don't gotta go with it. That's a nice little strategy too, though. I like that. I'm gonna have to take a look at that defensive strategy. I like that, putting that together. But if I'd have kept Jedi Master Luke, I'd have been just fine at the end of the day. That sucks. That didn't go in the turn order I wanted it to. The CX2 is different, is what I'm dealing with here. CX2 is different. That's not normal here. All right, this guy's just gonna be outplaying me. I think I got problems here. The Kyber 1 learning curve is, I think, catching up to me right now is what's happening, boys and girls. See if we can overcome this here. I mean, if this doesn't work, then I'm just toast. Absolute bottom of the barrel toast. Is he dead? So nothing's working for me. Nothing that works for me is working right now. Wow, this is happening. I'm getting pwned. I just got pwned, everybody. I'm gonna look up that counter. I've never... This has always just been a walk. But CX2 is not normally on this team, right? He's normally on... We're gonna look that up. No, man, I've never had that happen before. Never. I'm looking that up. Because that's great. I also think that just the mod differential has to be... My mods on Bo-Katan are pretty good. Those other ones, though... Yeah, we're going to lose. Let me see here. Let's see. I want to see that. Lord Vader. Now CX2 is normal here. What was the difference? No, it's usually Scorch. It's usually Scorch. Interesting. Nah, you're gonna see Scorch a lot more often. No, you're not. How am I? What happened there? What happened? My brain's trying to figure things out, guys. So that's why I'm not. Something very different happened, and I couldn't. It's got to be mods, right? It's just got to be mods. The guy's got God tier mods on every character. Yeah, I just got out-modded here. Outplayed, too, so... Kron's not really anything. Kron's nothing. I mean, you know, some stuff, but... The turn order went different. I didn't get an IG-12 turn. He got stunned immediately. Bo-Katan did not get 20 stacks of whistling. Like... All of the turn stuff that normally goes that way just didn't. No, I'm not going to get into a big Scorch CX2 argument. My brain is malfunctioning because my counter that always works didn't work. So I'm trying to say things. I'm trying to think through things. So I'm not getting into a fight over CX2 versus Scorch. Because that's me thinking out loud. If you're streaming, you think out loud, and then people get to criticize you for thinking out loud. And I know you guys aren't doing that. We're just having a conversation. But if you guys have ever been on the internets, you will watch all the time people being interviewed that are thinking through things out loud and just get absolutely destroyed for it. So that's what's happening here. I was just thinking through it out loud and trying to figure out why that went so poorly, and I think it's all just mods. I think it's all just mods at this point. But let's try this here. If I have any chance at all... Well, I don't. I'm done. You can stick a fork in me. My only opportunity that has any chance is for this to work. 2-shot Ahsoka, kill Lord Vader with Jedi Master Kenobi, and 1-shot everything else. I don't think I've got an opportunity for that right now. I do like his strategy there, and I might think about employing his strategy myself. Putting Ahsoka in the back with some teams up front that really are problematic. I just have had Baylan Skull on offense for a long time. And again, I also think that relic levels are playing a substantial... Yeah, okay. So here's the other thing that's happening is... Was CG telling us that relic levels aren't valued? Well, I gotta tell you, all of his relic... He's got buttloads of relic 9 characters. This guy's got me by 2 million GP. I don't know why he's where he is in Grand Arena. I don't know why he's at the bottom of Kyber 1. But... Relic 9s across the board there. Relic 9s across the board there. Relic 9s with 1 8, 2 8s there, 3 8s there. Relic 9s with 2 8s here. Yeah, this guy's roster just... His roster and mods are out of this world for me. Now, I did make a strategical blunder by not planning for Ahsoka on the back wall. But I'm done. I'm done. I guess I've never had him stunned, D-Day, or died. I don't know how you pronounce his name is pronounced. So, all right, we got beat. We got thrashed. Let's take a look at some things here. I like his little I'm gonna take a look at that defense for next round. I will do this though. See, I had spent so many rounds of Grand Arena. Now, granted, each time I win, I climb a little bit higher in Kyber, and it gets more difficult every time I do it. I have walked out of Grand Arena with Jedi Master Luke and Sith Eternal sitting there doing nothing and or being used against complete scrub teams so many times that I just threw him on defense because I was tired of like not needing him. Now, with what just happened, I'm gonna bring him back on offense. Which is where he belongs. I gotta find a team for defense here, though, too. So perhaps... I don't have a great defense team here that I don't need on offense. I could put some... Where are my pirates out there with? Oh, my pirates, so I could do something like this. Something like that. Or this. With a Quiggle Kron. Although I kind of, yeah, that didn't really... Just do like that. We'll put that back there. Now, what I do like that he did... I do kind of rotate Ezra between Rey and Ahsoka. So I like that Ahsoka on the back wall with Ezra idea. I know, I know, Slooty. It just bothers me a lot to have a Galactic Legend sitting there, like, not used. It bothers me a lot. Like, and maybe that's just an emotional thing I need to start dealing with. Now, this is going to not be the right measurement because they have the Hodocron. Sith Eternal just crushes them if they've got Sith Eternal left. Other than Sith Eternal, though, I mean, there's some teams being used here. And I feel like I've got Sith Eternal drawn out on the front line. Yeah, regardless. I kind of like his little defense strategy there, which was... dropping Ahsoka to the back wall with Ezra. And then throw Balin here to make me... That just... There's not that many teams that work against Balin. But, all of that said... Very much, all of that said, let's count up. We know that his mods were more than twice as big as mine. When we look at his mod score... he's at 15.26, 34.38, and I'm at 6.93, 14.37. His mod score is more than twice, so his mods are twice as deep as mine across the roster. And then when you look at Relic 9s, we'll count up Relic 9s and 8s. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 8 and 2, 9 and 2, 10 and 2, 11 and 2, 12 and 2, 13 and 2, 13 and 3, 13 and 4, 14 and 4, 14 and 5, 14 and 6, 15 and 7, 15 and 9. I think that's going to be it. No, 16 and 9, 16 and 10. That's what I've got. 16 and 11. 16 relic 9s and 11 relic 8s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He's already got me beat. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Guy, his roster is way better than mine. Way better than with mine. Way better than mine. Yeah, those are all decisions, Deacon, but I mean, I think that JML with Ezra thing was working with the Hodocron. Is it working without the Hodocron? That's a big question. Can't your opponents watch to see what your defensive lineup is? I try not to show off the back wall unless I need to, but that is one handicap of being a streamer, is that if somebody really wants to watch, if someone's interested in watching very closely and really learning and making sure that they watch that moment when I watch the back wall, when I don't always check the back wall. Sometimes I don't check the back, but if they're really that dialed in, then you get to have it. Congratulations. I just think that this guy, his roster and mods way outclassed me, and then also the Ahsoka thing caught me, and that was my fault. So there you go. Yeah, we're learning. We're in Kyber 1, and we're learning for sure. I don't like Jabba on offense in general, but I also do have him with the Witch Droid Cron? Is that what we're calling it now? We're calling this the Witch Droid? Is that what we're saying Sortie is? Jabba's actually a pretty solid 3v3 performer on defense, so I don't like him on offense very much. Anyway, and we're still figuring out how to use Hondo. He has gotten holds for me. You know, maybe I could have kept Hondo for offense, and that would have given me another tool. I don't know if he beats Ahsoka back there. But for now, I'm willing to go with bring Jedi Master Luke over. But I don't want to... You don't want to... You know, right now, they're not going to be able to see my defense on swgoh.gg until the next round of Grand Arena. So kind of... I don't want to mix it up too much right now. But giving myself Jedi Master Luke for next time around might help me out there, so... This isn't going to do a lot, but let's just see what happens here. I really want a health, defense. Okay. Well, I'm not going to redo my entire offense because one guy put Balin on defense. You have to plan for a lot of different scenarios here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to redo everything I'm doing because a guy put Balin on defense. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying I'll never face Balin on defense again. And I will also say that I need to get better about researching my opponents. I still haven't been really doing that. So I might have been able to see that was the situation, so... Gotta get the high ground here. Yeah, you can't plan your entire next round of Grand Arena based on everything that happened this round in Kyber, because it's just everything could change. The person could place a completely different defense. So it's a learning experience for me. I'm pretty new up here, and I'm adjusting and making adjustments. Just gotta get a Ahsoka. We're gonna take Hera. Oh, Hera's got the damage immunity too. I can't instantly kill anybody here. Perfect. Great. I'm gonna do this. I guess we can start throwing some armor shreds out. Although that was a pretty good result. The no assist thing on Ezra really sucks. If you want me to be honest, I think the one thing to me that's the thing that's most frustrating about him is no assists against Ezra. I mean, I know there's a lot of things, but just the fact that well, I'll be honest, I forget about it all the time, and I try to assist and then it doesn't work, and this is gonna be a complete fail. Nah. I don't know why Ezra wouldn't be the first R10 on everyone's roster in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Honestly, he's so ridiculous, dude. I can't land armor shred on her? What the heck is that? General Syndulla is immune to armor shred. So go ahead, somebody tell me the part of the kit that does it. That's fine. This is looks like an absolute stalemate right now. We'll see in a moment. Nope, it's not. There's nothing being done here. I'm fractured. Ah, come on. Wow, this is a bunch of kissing your sister here. This is absolutely just, mind-bogglingly insane. Wow. Alright. Yeah, I got beat. Won't be the last time. That was a pretty solid thumping, though. Stuff to put in my pocket for future. You know, Jedi Master Luke may be really frustrating and you might not always use him, but that time that you need him, you need to keep it, so. You want me to try Night Sisters versus Jabba? It's not gonna work, and I'll tell you why. Again, Relic 9, Relic 9, Relic 8. Relic 5, Relic 7, Relic 7. I can do this. I've never had this work in the past. Do you enjoy that, Deacon? I'm leaving that comment. Nah, this is a good learning experience. And you need to, you know, I've said it before, I'm not some great grandmaster strategist, and I don't think I'm surprising anybody by saying that. But the way that I learn is by doing this, is iterating, having things happen to me, seeing how interactions occur in the game. So this is, you know, this is a good experience here. Well, Cursatan's gone, Leia's gone, but I've never gotten through Jabba successfully. Yeah, I know how to do it, Bobo. I need Talzin to die here, but I don't think we're gonna get there. I'm done. Checking out of the conversation. Bobo is very excited about this possible counter. And Bobo's about to tell me it works for him 100% of the time. Oh, it works every time. Get good, bro. Well, we got both of them down now, so that's where we want to be, right? Better kill him fast. 43, 47, 51. Look at all his health not going anywhere at all. I only need like 1,000 on there, right, to take him out? This is actually kind of funny. This is probably the best it's ever gone for. I will say that. This is the best it's ever gone for me. Well, is he ever going to get a turn? That might be a question. I might have to let him get a turn. If we get down to like 10 seconds, I might like... I don't know. Nope, he didn't die. He's not going to die. He's not going to die. I know the counter, Bobo. I actually did all this without reading your instructions, but I appreciate it. I understand the counter. It's just not a consistent counter for me or anybody, really. I know people have gotten it to work. It has worked, but it's not a consistent counter. See what happens here. The trick is just waiting forever. He's got a chance. We're up to 200 stacks. And the reason I wasn't bothering with it, because it makes no difference in this match. This match is done. The real question is, I probably need to get him a turn here. Hold on. Hey, he's got his protection back because he got to half health. If I let's get a little bit more. If I do a special, he'll get a turn then, right? He survived 325 stacks of plague. All right. Asajj instead of Daka, yeah. Using the left-hand mouse feature? Oh, the left-hand mouse feature. Yeah, I'll get that next time, too. It was close. That's the closest I've gotten, so... Alright, guys. Let's do some roster reviews. Anybody interested in a roster review? Because that's what we're here for. We're probably going to just... Let's spin the, I'm going to shut down... In fact, let's just do that right now. So we're going to shut down the sign-ups and get that all going here. So let's load up the new names on the wheel. Hold on, stop sharing this. There we go. No longer being shared. Let's get the spreadsheet pulled up. There we go. Put that into my spreadsheet. Actually, can we move this column over? Yeah, there we go. How to move that column and I can't move this one? Weird. Alright, let's just copy it here. Alright, there we go. And we are going to work with some stuff here. Hold on. Sort this by people that have won. Yeah, the reason I wasn't really bothering to think of Night Sisters versus Jabba is because it's not that round was over. So let's delete all these. That's a good little practice. So you say you use Asajj instead of Daka? Is that what you're saying? That makes sense. So Asajj instead of Daka does make a lot of sense. Okay, delete this. Is that right? No. Get back up there. I'm gonna pin this over here. And okay. Okay, put these in the first one. Hang on, guys, I'm working through this here. Okay, those go there.
217 by 769 x 474. Hello there. Been a while. This is my free-to-play account int. I hope you like it. Smile.
Of course I'll like it. I would never say anything negative about somebody. Alright, let's see here. And then here. Definitely shorter requests this time, for the most part. We had some novels last time. In 1943, I started my account and I wanted to farm this and that, but I thought about this and threw this over there, and I'm like, I'm not reading all your stuff. You're out. Sorry. I'm just not gonna read all that. Okay, hang on. I'm just getting the spreadsheet set up here so that I can get these names dropped in. Okay, so let's highlight all these. And we're gonna make it all black. No, that's all gonna be white. And we're gonna make it all black. And there we go. I think we're good. Yeah. Delete these columns. And then let's look for dupes here. Don't see any direct dupes, but somebody could have typed their ally code in differently from one to the next, but don't see any direct dupes, so we'll deal with it. Alright, just have to keep an eye on things. So this will be the... And we'll put this in this folder. Okay. Time to add these to the wheel. All right, let's get these on the wheel. So we're gonna clear the wheel, get the new names up. Come on, got everything? Okay. Copy. Back there, add that. That's gonna be too many. 1, okay. That's people putting in their Discord ID, which I appreciate. Nothing there. It's weird. Nothing there either. Why is it not registering? If it doesn't show 1, you're not gonna show up on the wheel. That's not good. 1, 1. 1. Name. Those are blank fields. Name. Name. Huh. I feel like I copied name. How do I know how to be duped? Why is it pulling up name every now and then? That's weird. Oh, people were like saying, here's my name, colon. All right, yeah. Guys, you make it. You just, everybody want. I don't know how to do things to prevent little micromanaging stuff from this happening to me. Oh, why is my life so hard? Oh, first world problems. All right, there we go. Iron Descent ID. Hold on a second. Iron Descent ID. Discord name. Done. I feel like people are gonna get themselves knocked out by like just. You don't. I don't need all the. I just need just ID. Server name? What are we type? What are people typing server name? I hope you guys aren't getting left out here, but I'm not gonna. I just can't sit here and. I so much hate. What? See, look, this is like a big long paragraph about your name, Cybix. I love you, buddy. Just type Cybix. I'm gonna take out the requirement. I feel like this is excluding people's names. Hold on a second. Okay. Cyagran, and then Discord, YouTube. Yeah, so look. This person, if you put, I have to go. It's not your fault. Damn it. Fuck. Hold on. I have to go through and edit all these names that have extra stuff in them. For the love of God. Anybody that typed Discord, I have to delete it out of your name. Let's do this. Find and replace. Find all and replace with nothing. Replace all. Okay. Anybody that typed name, find them all and replace them with nothing. I gotta get rid of all the colons in here. Just replace them all. Replace all. Okay. I gotta get rid of all the colons in here. The colons are throwing off all the data. Find all. Replace all. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Let's get rid of all the parentheses. Why is everything so hard? Seriously. Find all. See. Let's just do it here. No, I want to do it in that one column. Oh my God. People with parentheses in their names, it's not... Okay, I'm just gonna end it. Every time I try to do something nice, it becomes a big fucking train wreck. Don't need this. I don't want this big giant number in there. Oh, for the love of God. This is thrilling action we're watching here. I guess I have to make a separate field for Discord ID versus... I mean, this is like... I didn't need, like, your 1 million number Discord ID. I just need the whatever at whatever. I guess I have to make separate fields for this stuff because it's not registering right. And it's throwing off everything. I'll leave it in the spreadsheet. Oh, for the love of God. This is going to take me all day. Just to make this fair and not punish people for following instructions. That's not the Discord ID anybody ever wants, I don't think. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure that I get people... I don't want people to be excluded because of punctuation or information that was included that I asked to be included, but then throws off all of the mechanisms and keeps them off the wheel, you know? So next time we do this, and the reason I asked for Discord IDs is because people have the same name. God dang, dude. It's got to be... It should not be this hard. I swear to God, man. I'm going to lose my poop all over the place, dude. Display. Yeah, don't type stuff in there. Don't type display. God dang it. Why does this have to be so... technology sucks. Wait till AI takes all of our jobs and the AI doesn't figure out how to do all this stuff, and then you are out there and you're just out of luck. You don't get your monthly payment from the government because AI is doing all the jobs and they entered something a little bit incorrectly in your name and you don't get what you need to live. Wait till that happens. There's a dupe. Blood Moon. You only get one, man. I'm taking the first one. You don't get to put two of them in there. Alright, hold on. I don't even know how many people are watching anymore because I've got to focus on getting this done. I don't know. You just go with YOLO there, I guess. Yeah. God dang it. All I do is I want more information and it throws off all of the tools. All the tools get thrown off when I get the more information I need. Crazy. This is just you guys following instructions. God dang, I'm only halfway through this. And I'm too deep in now to stop, so I'm not stopping. I'm too deep in, guys. We're not stopping. I can see chat scrolling on my right, and I'm not looking at it. But we're too deep in now to stop this here. Yeah, that giant Discord ID. Do people ask you for that? So, I mean, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for this Beetleman hashtag 0812 or whatever. So I'll have to create an extra field in the next sign up. Somebody remind me. Next time this comes around, somebody remind me to create two separate fields for just your Discord name and then your Discord ID in two separate fields. Because having it in the same field is creating this chaos we're dealing with right here. At Eric, that seems pretty generic. Simulation solid snake. I don't know what. Look at this is crazy, dude. Parentheses, really? I don't even know which one's right. You put like 8 names on here, dude. Yeah, I don't need 8 names. You try to do something just to clear things up because people have the same names on Discord and it turns into a fustercluck. Because of something I did. Complete and utter fustercluck. I'm glad everybody filled their stuff in though. Now I'll have it on the sheet so I'll know who to look up, but that is definitely... Yeah, those parentheses are throwing things off. Hashtags are throwing things off. Again, if you're just joining us, we're getting the names in for the new drawing. And the problem is that I asked for names and Discord names. And it was just completely thrown off. Just completely thrown off. Like, the system, the wheel's not recognizing all the names because there's just so much typed. There's so much extra stuff typed into the name field now. And it's nobody's fault except mine. But I gotta clean it up. We're almost there. See, it's a whole sentence somebody typed in. Display is Shanks. Other one is this. I was born in 1983. Not your fault again, my fault. Acronym focus. What was that? I'll just go with that. Almost there. Sorry, guys. I probably lost everybody on stream. Is anybody even still here? Is anybody even still watching? That's a whole sentence. Aha, 087, aha, 087, and the ID, and they're all the same. It's like... Yeah, I'm so tired of learning lessons. Oh, God. Yeah, parentheses there. People getting creative with the way they type stuff in. And everything is just a complete mess. Almost there. Let's get rid of the @ Lost ID, Scorching Flame. I mean... I'll be able to find them on the spreadsheet, so we'll be okay. It still isn't. This is still not as bad as the Kahoot debacle, which completely blew me up, dude. Anybody out there that is still... What? Why are we typing like paragraphs, man? No, okay, so... Okay, this is almost the top here. Alright, that's it. Add to the wheel. Any weird numbers or missing numbers? No, 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 no. One weird number. That one. I thought I saw a missing number there somewhere. ID. Somebody still says ID. Lost Rapid Fire Bruno. Lost Rapid Fire Bruno. Okay, alright. I should have copied all that. Okay, that's the right list. This giant number's still in here. Thought I freaking deleted that. This isn't right. There shouldn't be 611 names on there. It's not right. It's not right. It's like 300 and something. It's not 600 and something. Are they all in here twice? Oh my God. Guys, I can't do it right now. No, I'm out. I have to do the whole thing. It's not working right. David X. David X. See, 370. It should be 300. It's like duplicating it. It should be 301 from Con Warlock down to David X. There's David X. There's Con Warlock. Update the wheel. Edit the wheel. Update the wheel. And it's going to be 611 people on there. Yeah, I did it twice. Look, here's Con Warlock again. Everybody's in there twice. If you ever wanted to watch an old man completely lose his mind, this is it. This is the stream for you. I'm going to be doing this 310 times or something. Please stop pinging me on Discord. I'm not looking. I don't want anybody's help. And I just deleted somebody there. All right, David X was Hantar Fwog. Hantar Fwog, David X. Okay, hold on. Unwayo, Hantar Fwog, David X. Now, that's it. Update the wheel. 309 names. I did it. Nope. See, I knew exactly what you guys were doing in chat. I knew exactly what you're doing. Use this, type in this command, try that command. No, dude. No, dude. Nope. I know all the stuff. I know that there are ways to do it. I'm just going to tell you, I would have been fumbling around with that for longer than I was doing this. And I would have been more frustrated because I would have had less control of what's going on. This is why I'm not a coder. This is why I will never be able to learn to code, because going through that stuff and putting in new commands that eliminate something and bring something, that drives me batty. More batty than what I just did. More batty than what I just did. That's right, Psychero. That's correct. All right. We're going to do we're going to do perception first, and we're going to spin some names. Aren't you gone? What do you mean we have space at 1:45? You're not going, are you going back then? I know that's the problem, but they're doing their best. I know. All right. You got us a movie? Oh, I was like, what year is this? You got us a movie. Okay. I am really loud. Yeah, I know. All right, we'll do perception. We're going to spin 3 names. So let's talk about what just happened for a moment. Let me talk about what just happened. Okay, so I got, what I did was last time we did the gifted roster reviews, a whole bunch of people signed up. It was great. And we ran it just a couple of times. Just a couple of times. We have people where it was the name was the same. There were 2 people with the same name in Discord. So I looked up at Discord. I'm like, well, which panic wheel is it, right? Which one is, I don't know which one it is. So I got to ping them both. It's kind of annoying. So to try and make a correction, what I did was I said, okay, for these signups, enter your Discord name and your Discord ID. Well, what that resulted in is one field that had a bunch of different, what we call it, formatted entries. Because one person puts it in parentheses, next person puts a colon, next person puts a slash, next person says name this, Discord ID this. And so then when I get it onto the wheel, it doesn't get recognized properly. So now I got to go through and edit it all and fix it. And I did some removing, and I knew exactly what was going to be happening. I knew exactly what was going to be happening in chat. Okay? I knew that you guys, by trying to help, and this is, I'm not upset with anybody, by the way. I knew there were going to be a bunch of people in chat saying, okay, go to the spreadsheet, do this, type this, click this, boom, done, fixed. And I knew there were going to be like 3 or 4 of you guys giving that advice. And that's not problematic. I appreciate the advice. The problem is, I would have been going batty. And I'm just telling you now, I would have been going batty. If you have not noticed, one of my weaknesses is automatically up front, okay? One of my weaknesses is accepting help from others and giving help to somebody that I don't think needs it, okay? That's built into my personality. Right or wrong, if you ask me for help with a simple task, just because you want to, chit-chat, I don't want to help you. It's been a problem in my marriage from time to time. I'll just say that. I think that's fair, and it's on me. But if you want to have a chit-chat conversation while you're doing something simple, I'll sit there. I'll sit within range of you. We can talk. I would prefer that all day to me helping with something that you can clearly do on your own, but you want me to come help you just to have a conversation, okay? That's a weakness of mine. Another weakness of mine is I like to figure things out on my own. It's a strength in a lot of ways. It's a strength in a lot of ways, and it is a weakness in other ways. So when I get 3 or 4 people telling me different solutions and giving me instructions in chat to accomplish the same thing, if I paid attention to you, I would have lost my poop all over the place. There would have been poop all over this stream. Okay? That's the deal. That's the deal. Okay? So, you getting frustrated with me not checking your instructions is a better result than me losing my crap from top to bottom by trying to follow all the instructions people were typing in chat. Plus, nobody wants to see their ally code spun on the wheel. I'll say that, Psycho. I see your suggestion. Nobody wants to see an ally code spun. They want to see their name spun on the wheel. Yeah, I could sort it by ally code. Nobody, that's not, anyway. Nope. And see, now I just want to ban everybody that keeps saying it. And that's on me. That's my problem. I recognize that I have a problem there, but I feel a very strong urge to ban Mundaney right now. I know Mundaney. I know what Mundaney's saying. The same thing everybody else has been saying. And I'm telling you right now, if I'd been reading those suggestions this entire time, I would have completely crashed out. Instead, I took a few extra minutes, I went into the data, I got it entered the way that I want it to be entered. I want to spin names. I want to spin names. I don't want to spin ally codes. I want to spin people's names so people can see their name up on screen. I think that's one of the most important things. I think that's one of the most important things about roster reviews is getting somebody's name out there. Stanimal, aren't you a Masters member? There we go. First one is, now I'm getting set off again. Aren't you a Masters member? No, you're not. You used to be back in the day. All right, cool. All right, Stanimal. Wait a minute. Discussing problems online with a chat. There, a chat to be silent is a bit dumb. What? Keep it up, dude. You'll get banned next. You'll get banned first. I had not planned to do this. I just kind of thought of it in the moment. Sometimes we're flying by the seat of our pants. This is part of what happens when you're running a service along with a YouTube channel. Like this channel is not only a channel about a game and some other games, it's also a service for one of the games as well. So, you know, I'm flying by the seat of my pants a little bit. I hadn't thought of updating it. I could have done all this before I started stream. I just didn't think about it. Burlak. And see what this would have been instead of Burlak is it would have said 564 126 739. That's no fun. That's no fun. So there you go. So that's the entire process of everything that happened. And that's it. But I definitely, I would have just wholesale rejected the idea of putting ally codes in because I think part of the fun is people getting to see their name get spun. Beetleman. There we go. All right. First, we are going to do Perception. How's everybody doing today? Slooty's all over the NPC comments today. Slooty's just an NPC in chat today. Wow, excuse me. That was substantial. All right, Perception, free to play, Fellowship of the Jedi. I get it. 217. Let's go look up that mod score there. By the way, today we will go past 70 gifted reviews that have started back in August, I think. Starting in August, we had members, you know, donating for reviews for it. We're going to be past 70 of those reviews right now. So that's 70 reviews for people that would probably not have gotten reviews otherwise. So big shout out to our members that have donated here. 2.33, 2.84, and the squad GP is 2.16. There's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. I didn't expect chat to be silent. When did I say that? See, you're putting words in my mouth now. Okay, I'll ban you. That's fine. Let's put you in we'll give you a 5-minute timeout. I never said I expected chat to be silent. Did I? Who remembers me saying that? Marin Narum does. Marin Narum remembers me saying, I expect chat to be silent. It's not what I said. I literally... When I got done with that whole thing, I literally said, this is a weakness of mine. I literally said that. And yet, somebody wants to come out and say, I expected chat to be silent. I literally told you, that's my problem, not yours. Merritt's mom took Tylenol while pregnant. W, that's a W comment from Deacon. I literally came out of it and said, guys, I'm not paying attention. I didn't pay attention to your comments because I have a weakness. And I explain what that weakness is and my shortcomings. And then Marin says, you expected chat to be silent. That's ridiculous in a stream. And I didn't. I'm telling you, I'm not a perfect person. And here are some of my drawbacks. See, Slooty's like my NPC sidekick right now is what's going on. Chat, Tressel's right too. Chat is always silent. Camille, give me your ally code if you want that review today. Dude, that was hilarious, man. That was hilarious. Ban me for my opinion. It wasn't even an opinion. It was just an incorrect statement of falsities. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look and see what the galactic power is. It is 3.758 million, 3.456 from North Mountain, 3.66 from Heroes. Some of you guys are just Heroes, North Mountain. There's a group of like 10 people that are really good at guessing, and it's going to be Heroes today, right now. All right, there we go. Let's get this mod score here. This is a 5-minute. Hold on. Perception, you said this is your free-to-play account? Where's my Discord? There we go. All right, 2.33, 2.84. That's going to be a good mod score. 2.33, it's going to be an okay mod score. So we haven't looked at this one yet? Oh, I didn't pull up my, hold on. My mod score sheet. I also got to pull up, I don't have all my tools open here. Okay. There it is. Okay, we have looked at this one at some point in the past. So let's pull the progression here. There's the mod score progression over time, kind of sitting there with no mods for several months, about a year ago, and then just kind of taking off from there. So there's the mod score progression over time on the account. All right, 2.33, 2.84. And you can see there the difference since we reviewed it last time, which I don't know when that was. Maybe I should start putting dates in here. 3758307. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right, now there's a date field. So we know when we reviewed it this time. So there's the mod score. It's improving. 3.7 million, 2.84. Oh, I'm so glad I got a new mouse. My mouse yesterday when I was scrolling was like jumping all over the place. Okay, 3.7, 2.84. You're above average. Not like massively above average, but it is an above average mod score. So good job there, Perception, on the free to play. Let's get the timer started here. And Camille, I need your ally code. We got any mods on that can type an ! ally code in there? Okay, don't look like he has a lot of mods equipped. No, I don't think that's right. It's just a lot of lower speed mods. Interesting. All right, so what are we at here? Sorry. Get the timer started. Okay, we got Executor at 6 stars. Negotiator Malevolence. That's okay. Nothing really happening there. TIE Defender would help down the road. That's getting their fleet without Marauder. There are limitations here on this fleet for sure. Let's take a look at this. You know what? We're doing pretty well on our fleets. At 3.7 million, those are some pretty well-developed fleets. Was this a gas bundle? No. So, you said free to play. Yeah, so pretty well-developed fleets here at 3.7 million. All right. What do we got over here? I got you, Camille. Thank you. We've got Reva. Reva? Holy cow, dude. What kind of guild are you in? Padawan Obi-Wan Master Qui-Gon at Relic 9. Wampa. Grand Moff Tarkin for the raid. Yeah, I'm calling that's for the raid. Dark Troopers Relic 5. Got some Imperial Troopers Relic. Was that from a bundle? No, there's no bundles. It's free to play. Free to play, you moron. Okay, we got all this built up here. You went all in on the Imperial Troopers, man. I'm very sure that the Inquisitors were farmed early on to get into a good guild like a year ago, or whenever this account started, a year and a half ago. It's not as effective now as it used to be. It should still be pretty effective, though. If you get the Inquisitors up to Relic 7, and you got Grand Inquisitor, you can probably find a guild that's going to let you into Rote so that you can go get those Reva shards. I don't see Grand Inquisitor here. Why am I not seeing him? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Nah, dude, just in a really good guild. Yeah, so perceptions. So this is similar to my situation that I took advantage of my guild, and I'm guilty. If Deacon's still here, he'll let me have it. That I just rode my guild out while they got Third Sister for me. They got Reva for me, and I didn't do it. So perception's in the same guild as his main account. So there you go. Looks like Peridia Pals are being worked on actively. I am a moocher. It's fair. I'm a total moocher. Okay. Well, you know, in my conversation with Sanjita, it was pretty clear that if you don't go for Executor first, that Leia might be a great first stop for you. But if you do go for Executor, then Jabba's going to make more sense. So in this account, since we got Executor and you got the Poncho Bros, you're working on the Peridia Pals. I would be, well, you can't do it yet, can you? Once you get 8th Brother to Relic 5 and get these guys to Relic 5, you can go get your Grand Inquisitor. So you want to do that with Reva in tow and get your Inquisitor team fully up and running. Get your Peridia Pals and then go get, you know, Jedi Knight Luke, Jabba the Hutt, and Leia. You're focusing on Jedi Knight Luke and Jabba, then unlock Reva so you had to prioritize Inquisitors. I get you. Yeah, that's what I can see that fully there. Fully in place there. Well, and you got Great Mothers at 7 stars. Great Mothers, Morgan Elsbeth. What do we got here? American Shin Hati. If you're going to farm Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth, you might as well also go get American Shin Hati and unlock Balin Skull. That's my feedback there. I love Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth. I also love Balin Skull. They're really, really good teams. And I do think Sanjita's recent video where he said maybe you should be doing that kind of stuff instead of farming Galactic Legends in the mid-game is correct. And you're kind of there right now. You're nearly to the mid-game at 4 million Galactic Power. So I am going to say, yeah, I like your Inquisitors. I like the Poncho Bros. I like your Peridia Pal farming. I like the fact you're getting those Inquisitors up so you can go get Grand Inquisitor. I like the fact you're working to Jedi Knight Luke and Jabba. I might, since with where your roster is right now, you'd have a pretty quick path or a quicker path, as long as you got some Kyra tech, to going to get Balin Skull unlocked and getting those Night Sisters up and running. That's what I would say. Farming Shin and Merrick, waiting for them to be doubled. Yes, they're doubled now. So, yep, that's what I'm looking at. Fun roster. That's a fun little free-to-play roster, for sure. All right, Camille, I got your ally code here. There it is. We'll get you after these gifted ones. Okay, let's pull these gifted reviews here. And again, shout out to our members who have donated to get these gifted reviews in people's hands. Stanimal has us looking at his girlfriend's account. Uh-oh, I better let him know. Get this link out to these guys. Yeah, guys, I'll just say it again. It is absolutely a weakness of mine that when people start offering me help and I didn't ask for help, boy, it kind of, there's something inside of me that really gets wound up. So I think that's pretty apparent if you've been around on the channel. There's just something inside of me. And I'm not saying it's good, and I'm not saying it's right, but it exists that when people start offering me help and I didn't ask for help, in the wrong, not all the time, but boy, it can really get me wound up. And yeah, when, I have a story here. So when I was in high school at our church, I was looking for a way to make some money. And I was 15 or something. My mom was still driving me around, so I couldn't have been more than 14 or 15. And so there were a couple older men in the church that needed their lawn mowed. Well, I went to mow the one guy's lawn, and they brought me in after, they brought me in, and they gave me some lemonade, or they're hospitable, they're paying me, they're in their 70s, they're just lovely people, right? Lovely people. Well, he had surgery on his hands. He literally had his hands completely bandaged up and had pins sticking out of his hand. Well, hand or hands, one of them. And I'm like, this guy needed my help. Like, I mowed this guy's lawn, and they paid me whatever it was in 1985, $10, whatever. I don't know what I made. Mowed his lawn, got it done, felt good, and I kept mowing his lawn. I mowed it for a while. Then I went over to, there was another older guy in the church that was a widower and hired me to mow his lawn, right? So my mom drives me to his house. He's out in the yard, trimming up his flowers, taking care of his yard is immaculate. His yard is, and I'm talking immaculate. This guy is spending 4 hours a day in his yard. And he's already trimmed the edges and mowed around the entire edges of his yard. So I just have to mow the inside of it. I did that once or twice, and I told my mom, I don't want to mow this guy's lawn. He doesn't need me there. Like, it was probably a 45-minute job at most. And 20 minutes into it, he's like, oh, come over, let's sit down and let's talk and have a lemonade. And I'm like, buddy, you don't need me here. I'm not here to drink lemonade. I'm here to mow your lawn. And so I stopped doing that guy's lawn. Was it right? I don't know. Does it make me a cad? Probably. He didn't need my help. And I was, even though I was getting paid, I saw no purpose to me being there and spending my time doing that, and so I bowed out of it. So, anyway, there's Stanimal. There's Rebel Princess. I remember looking at this account. Let's pull the mod score here. We'll pull the history on this one, too. I remember Rebel Princess. Not directly. I just remember looking at it before. Okay, there's the mod score. 8.52, 12.24, Squad GP 4.11. And here's the mod score over time. Look at those. Nice little trough there into a massive, looks like a stock market right there. Anyway, guys, this is Rebel Princess's roster. There's all the stats. Here's the front page. Guess the galactic power. I might, Cad Bane, maybe. I'm gonna tell you, Andrew, I did feel a level of creepy about it. And one time I remember he drove me, like I was only there a couple times, and one time he drove me up to the Burger King to like eat lunch with him. Something did not feel right about it. And I'm not here to say that there's any, for sure, I'm not gonna use his name, and you know, he never did there was never any attempt to do anything weird or anything. I think most likely he was just a lonely old guy that maybe thought he was helping a young guy out, and I just wasn't interested. And then one of the other kids in the youth group went up there and started doing it when I stopped doing it, and he did it for a while, and I don't think he would have kept doing it if something weird was going on, so. Hey, I haven't been feeling well mentally. Honestly, I've started to do some drugs, nothing really bad, just grass and Benadryl. I don't know what to do. I feel like I need to cry, but I can't. You need to talk to you have friends or family, you need to talk to them about it. You guys know that I was very menopausal a few days ago. I'm still kind of in a weird spot. Like, I'm still in a weird spot where the things I'm doing in my life don't feel valuable right now. Even like making videos or coming on for a stream, there's just something that isn't quite like the building blocks of my life are kind of bashing into each other right now instead of, you know, fitting in nicely. I mean, we had a successful video on the channel yesterday, and I still just kind of, I don't know, just something isn't quite clicking for me right now. I'm not saying I'm in the same situation you are, Baney, but if you're in a situation where you're feeling depressed, and that is what you are feeling depressed, that's the first part, is say it out loud, talk to some people that you know and love about it. That's the best course. And the second thing is, okay, here's disclaimer, okay? I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor. Disclaimer. The two best treatments for feeling depressed, off, a little bit sad, whatever, you feel like life isn't going your way, talk to some people you love, and keep on swimming. And I think number 2 is more important than number 1. Go to work, do your work, provide value to people around you, provide value to your family, go out, mow the lawn for a neighbor that does need it. Do things that are valuable to people around you. Live your life for those around you because they're valuable. The more time you sit around talking about something, the more that it becomes very, very real and starts to really embed itself into your soul. And I really believe that. And I think that's, and I have friends that are counselors, and I don't want to, you know, I'm here not to just besmirch anybody's profession or whatever. I do think we are a little far out of range on the I need to sit down and talk to somebody about my problems all the time. You need to just go out and do something. Like, you've got to be active doing things. Problems are never going to go away. We're always gonna have problems. But I'm just gonna say for you, Baney, you do need to talk to somebody about it. Just say you're feeling depressed lately, just not feeling very good. You're turning to some substances on the side for that. That's not a really great way to go about it often. And then get yourself busy doing some productive stuff. That's what I would say. All right, Rebel Princess, the guesses are in, the time is up. Let's take a look. 6.3 million. 6.3 million. Let me pull this up here. Short Speed didn't guess anything. Twitch said 6.5. North Mountains is over. We got 6.9 from Heroes. 6 million from ES. 6 million, you got it. ES, you got it. Exercising is good. Eating better is good. Yeah. The problem with treating it with, the big problem with starting down a path of drugs and whatever, you know, smoking pot every now and then, or having a drink. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is it doesn't actually do anything to solve the problem. It just makes you feel a little more dead. So you're a little bit dead to what's going on, and then eventually you need bigger and bigger and bigger drugs to solve that problem. And that's real, and that's why you have to be really careful with that stuff, you know. So anyway, but you have to let people that you love know how you're feeling if it gets to a certain point, because they have to be aware of what you're going through. I'm also, you guys I'm sorry, this is where I'm in conversations today. I'm not much for the, aw, yeah, aw, are you feeling that way? I think you can be empathetic without being condescending. And I always find that stuff, I really do. Like, it took me a long time to get over my dad dying. And it would just hit from time to time. And my dad and I, you know, we ended up not being super close for the last 30 years of his life due to, you know, due to, I feel, decisions that he made. But then when he died, 2020, they really affected me in an extremely deep way, and I think really because we never had the relationship that we could have had. I think is what it was, and it took me years to really like get to the point where I get to. If I had been saying this to you a year ago, I'd be crying right now. So it just a lot of things take time. You got to keep pushing forward on stuff, and you got to keep dealing with it. And I know in my life, what I find is and this kind of ties back to me liking to play on stuff on my own and figure stuff. The more that I work through something, I'll figure it out eventually, but it might take some time. I might be a little slower to learn some things sometimes, and that's fair, but we'll figure it out. Anyway. Push forward, talk to the people you love. That's the two pieces of advice. But you got to keep swimming. We got Chimera level 1, finalizer level Profundity. That's going to be from bundles, I'd imagine. Yeah, was it? What those bundles consist of? Let me see if I can find them here. That's not what I want. I want the events server. There we go. Where are those bundles again? Now I gotta go find them. Okay. Nope, that's not it. I don't know where to find pictures of the Profundity bundle. I don't know. Did she buy bundles or not? I don't have pictures of the recent bundles, and I know there were some relic ones. It looks like maybe she bought one Profundity bundle or some of them. It doesn't look like they're both, because I think Scarif would have been relic, and I think the Bodhi Rook and or Pow would have also been relic. That's what kind of throws me up, makes me think it's maybe not a bundle. You bought her the Ewok bundle, she won the After bundle, that's it. Okay, so she farmed this. All right, yeah. That's why I was kind of like looking at it thinking it might be a bundle, but then didn't make any sense. So cool. All right. I still don't think that the Profundity is the right way to go for your first fleet. I know it's really good right now, but you should be in pretty good position to get the Executor right now. Yeah, I'd be pushing forward to get that done at this moment now, since you got the... I don't like Profundity as your first big capital ship fleet, and I've said it before, because you got to get the Bounty Hunters anyway to get the Millennium Falcon, and you're just going right through the Executor by doing that. So, but now it's time to maybe get Executor over here. We got a good little... Galactic Republic fleet, Marauder with some Gear 12 Bad Batch in there. We got a Separatist fleet that's not complete. Need to get Vulture and Hyena Bomber done there, but yeah, that's all right. Leia, Luke, and nothing else, huh? We'll go get Jabba. Or sings. I don't feel like Jabba's being prioritized in the manner it should be on this account. She wants Pirate King Hondo? What's that all about? Okay. Well, I mean, you know the great thing about this game is you can do whatever you want to do. So if she wants to farm Pirate King Hondo, more power to her. Let's get I forgot to get the mod score entered. It is a good mod score. 8.52, 12.24. Okay, there we go. And the galactic power is now 6349803. All right, so at 6 million, 12.24. That's going to be a really nice mod score. Let's go look on the table. Look at that. Look at that. That is the mod score right there. Standing above all other mod scores until you get to 8 million galactic power. Look at that thing. That is a beautiful, crazy mod score for that galactic power. Look at that thing. Look at it. Lieber meine Affenschwinkel. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, she did that without Jabba. So she can farm what she wants. I love the mod score. It's a great roster. Not really a Datacron farming. Let's do this, guys. Guess who the final 300 speed character is in this roster? With that giant mod score at 6.3 million, only 2 Galactic Legends. Who's the last 300 speed character on this roster? Good job, NPC, Slooty Storm. Pacific Egg, I put my Relic Tuscans out there, and I did the penultimate tier on auto, and then I'm happy with that. I don't care. Ooh, I had a question for you guys. I want you guys to help me get the offense up on the Galactic Challenge in a minute. Grand Inquisitor, Triple O, Stark. Padme. Could be Padme. I think Padme's a pretty good guess. Could be 8th Brother, too. Padme's only 285. Seven Sisters, 305. BT1 is 303. Bush Leia is 301. 5th Brother is 290. Wow, big cutoff there. Bush Leia is 301. That's as close as we get. Cool roster. Cool roster for the Rebel Princess. Once again, seeing that on stream. Nice stuff. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick little old man potty break here. So while I'm doing that, you guys know what's next, right? Download Raid Shadow Legends, boys and girls. You know you want it. You know you gotta have it. Raid Shadow Legends, you know, they've got the turtles in there right now, and it just, generally speaking, it's a fun little second game to carry on the side for you. Use the QR code that's on screen right now to download Raid Shadow Legends. I'll get it out into chat here as well. And I'm going to take a quick little bio break here. just to get up and walk around too. I just need a quick little, I need to step away for a second. And when I come back, Kamul, we'll do you when I come back here. And then we'll do the other gifted ones after that. This, let me check here. There we go. I'm also posting the link into chat so you guys can download the game. And, you know, Plarium is sponsoring the channel. Raid Shadow Legends sponsors this channel. So anything you do, you know, that's going to help this channel by downloading the game. So if you're looking to help the channel and you want to try a new game out, check it out. It's a completely different game. It is a gacha game. But right now, if you use my code or my code or my link in the chat, you're going to get Karato Fox Hunters, your first legendary, for free. Use the code DEMONSLAYER as your new player code. You'll get Tholin Foulbeard for free. And if you play for 7 days, you'll get Michelangelo for free. 3 legendary champions for free by downloading today using my code and the code DEMONSLAYER right there. I will be back here. Just give me a couple minutes. Just need to take a quick little break, walk around for a minute, relieve the biologies, and I'll be right back. I can turn the music up while I'm gone. Hold on. Maybe. All right, we're back. We are back. Okay, I don't know what XCOM is, and yeah, no, I'm good. I appreciate the offer, though. Okay, let's take a look at Kamul's roster here. All right, Kamul, here we go. The Swedish, are you out there? Say something. The Swedish Alliance is a very Swedish name. Very, oh, hang on a second. I still got the, sorry, everybody. There's Kamul's roster, the Swedish Alliance. We've got a Profundity, a Star Killer, and we're in Carbonite 1. Wow. .53, .60, 2.71 galactic power. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. There's Kamul. I would have guessed Swedish just by your name. What are you talking about, Slim? There's a lot of zero speed mods. They probably have really, I'm sure they do have high offense, yeah. Oh dear, do I offend? All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. Snack Attack just got here, by the way.
Start with revenge.
4.421 million. Durf said 4.111. That's a pretty good guess. Let's see here. Frylock said 4.2, and Frylock it is. Congratulations, Frylock. Track this one here. All right, Kamul, let's take a look at this thing here. So, 0.53, 0.6. I think this is probably the first time we've seen the roster. Wrong button. Yep, first time on the roster. .53, 0.6, and your galactic power is 4421843. All right, so you are not dealing any mods at all, right? You haven't touched your mods at all. So, I mean, it's time to start working on your mods. You look at 4.4 million, and you want to look at yourself on the table right here. You're like down in this area. You're like down here. So if you look at where you are as far as average mods, you're well below average. An average score at 4.5 million is going to be 2.9 on the high end, and you're at 0.6. So, Kamul, you need to we need to start working on your mods. I'm going to recommend Mods 101. Maybe. Oh, come on, man. Why does YouTube freeze up like that sometimes? Go check out Mods 101 if you want to learn more about mods. Go watch the mods playlist. You know, there's all sorts of mods content on the channel that can really help you out to understand how to work with your mods, but you're not working on your mods, and it does make a difference in the game. It absolutely makes a difference, and we talk about that difference it's made all the time. We do have Profundity here. Again, a Profundity before Executor, but this is probably due to, I'm going to guess, Profundity bundles. So, yeah. So, we got, this is where the last roster we looked at was like, I don't think it looks like a bundle because Bodhi Rook wasn't Relic and Pal wasn't Relic and Pathfinder wasn't Relic, but now they are. So, the Profundity bundles were purchased, and the Profundity was unlocked on this account. Nothing wrong with that. I'm still going to highly recommend going after Executor on the account. You know, the Finalizer bundle is now a permanent bundle in this game, and the Finalizer bundle gets you about halfway to the Executor, with getting you the Xandu Blood, which is not required, but it is needed, Slave 1, Hound's Tooth, and you also get the TIE Advanced in there as well. And those are 4 ships you need for Executor that are in the Finalizer bundle. So if you're looking for a way to kind of elevate and push yourself toward the Finalizer or toward the Executor, that would be a good bundle to purchase since it is a permanent bundle in the game right now. So something to keep your eye on. Something to kind of wrap your mind around there. That's what I'd be thinking about that as a goal on the roster, getting the Executor. You have Negotiator and Malevolence. That's a gas bundle. And that's nothing. That's a Malevolence / Grievous bundle. So we're buying a lot of bundles. We're buying a lot of bundles. Again, nothing wrong with that. Okay. So you got a Star Killer bundle. You got the Radis bundles or Profundity bundles. We got the new Shadows of the Empire bundle. You are over 4 million. Are you trying to mean something by that? What do you, yes, you are over 4 million. Oh, you can't buy those bundles anymore. Sorry. Yep. They're still pretty new, so I didn't. Yeah, you're right. You can't buy it. Good call. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You probably went over 4 million right before they came out, didn't you? You were one of the people that was on the wrong end of that stick. All right. .3PO, Han Solo, Chewbacca. You're full up of rebels. Ooh, Peridia Pals, and I like the Poncho Bros at Relic 7. I like your Peridia Pals too. I would take them to Relic 7. So I would take your Peridia Pals to Relic 7 as well. Nice work on that. Really nice work. That's going to do some mod stuff for you. Pretty simple on this roster. You're going to go for Executor. If you want this fleet to really start working for you, you should farm the Galactic Republic Y-Wing and the Marauder. But the Marauder will also require 3 Bad Batch. If you want this fleet to work for you, you'll need to farm all the 5 of the Separatist ships. If you want to get into a guild that's doing Rising Empire territory, but you might already be in a guild doing Rising Empire territory battles. If you want to participate and get yourself some Reva shards with your guild, you need to get all these guys except Second Sister to Relic 7. And I like your Pretty Pals, your Poncho Bros. You want to get those Pretty Pals to Relic 7. I would be farming my way toward Executor, Jedi Knight Luke, Jabba the Hutt, Leia Organa. Almost have Leia. There you go. Yep. After you get Leia, go get Jabba and get the Executor. That's what I'd be working on. And kind of rounding out those fleets that you're going with as well. And then more Lightspeed bundles will come your way. You got Savage gear, or gear 12 there. Traya team is always a good team to farm. You bought the Darth Malgus bundle. So something else to keep in mind is we'll probably get a Fury Class Interceptor bundle at some point here. And if you're going to be buying all the bundles, maybe you want to start farming the Sith ships in the background so you can go get Leviathan when you get the Fury Class Interceptor on your roster. Something to think about there, which would also require you to do your Revans. So keep the Revans in mind, because you'll need to do them if you want to get Leviathan down the road. Revans can never hurt anything. Farming Revans never hurt nobody and are a really great addition to a roster, along with Darth Malak, and then enables you to go get Leviathan. So if you're thinking about when they do bring out a Fury Class Interceptor bundle, which will happen at some point, probably by the end of the year or early next year, then you can get that on your roster and start working toward Leviathan. You'll need to farm the Sith ships to make that happen. And to get all that done, you'll need to farm your Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan teams as well. So something to think about there in the future. But right now, Executor, Leia, Jabba, pretty clear here. Get your Inquisitors to Relic 7 if you want to go get Revis shards with your guild. And work on your mods, because your mods are not good. And farming Datacrons never hurt nobody either. All right, dude? Mods. Go check that mods playlist out. It'll help you a lot. I guarantee that mods playlist will help you a lot. Let's look at Burlak here. Let me give a little refix here. I really like this image, by the way, of me in the woods looking at the column that's got all the Grand Arena badges on it, or whatever they're called. All right, Burlak, let's take a look at your roster right here. Two, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 6, 1, 9. All right, there's Burlak, Sabers of Biss, Kyber 2. It says small roster review. Me don't think so. Kylo, Leviathan, Kyber 2. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong room. Let's delete that message. That's in the wrong room. Okay. We're gonna go here. All right, 11.4. Yeah, small roster review here. 11.48, 21.94, Squad GP 7.18. There's the front page. Guess the Galactic Power. Small roster review, my butt. No, you do not get a roster review for the default membership, Illumi. It's all in the pinned message. It's in the description. Just check around. He's got Legacy Champ. You're right, he does. Well, at that mod score, you don't get a mod score like that generally unless you are an old account, so... Alright, where was I here? So let's take a look. The time is up and the guesses are in. We've got 11.526 million galactic power. 11.488 from North Mountain. 11.45. It's going to be under that, so Donham didn't quite get there. North Mountain got it. North Mountain got it. There you go. Nice work. All right, Burlak, let's take a look at what we got here. It's going to be some nice stuff. Let's get that mod score in there. 11.48, 21.94. Okay. Right? 21.94. I didn't think it seemed right. Okay, there we go. Galactic power, 11.526.226. All right, so there it is. 11 million, 21.94. We can look on the table for this one. 11 million. A little higher. A little lower. 21.94 right there. Really nice mod score. Really nice mod score. Yeah, that's excellent. I mean, everything's here. Leviathan, Executor, Profundity. The MG100 is not farmed. That's kind of weird. Like, that's actually a fleet you can put on defense, and every now and then you get a hold with it. So, I might want to get that farmed on the roster. Everything else is there, of course. We've got all Galactic Legends except for Hondo and Sith Eternal. I don't think not having Sith Eternal is a really big miss here. Relic 9, Darth Malgus. Relic 8, Bo-Katan. We are doing some Datacron. I mean, this is a nice roster. It's just a nice roster. Well done. Hello, Red Dragon God. Part of our mod squad is Red Dragon God today. That's just a really nice roster. Well done. Well done. Good stuff. Good stuff. No Ray? You're right, no Ray. I gotta get used to there's 3 more spots now. There's 2 spots here. No Ray. Right. That's why there's no Radis. Good point. Or there's no Radis, that's why there's no Ray. But I saw it backwards, so I get what you're saying, Burlak. This is your account. What's your plans, man? What's next? Are you going to go get Ray? Is this a free-to-play account? It's been around for a long time. This was a bundle, otherwise you wouldn't have these guys at Relic 5. Yeah, what's next, man? What's the plan here? You got Ezra Bridger Exile. Where's he sitting right now? I guess you've got him on your Ahsoka team, because you've got Ahsoka. We'll go get Ray. Mostly free plays with Kylo Bundle and Hyperdrive Bundle. Okay. Probably an expensive Hyperdrive Bundle back in the day, would be my guess. Nice roster, dude. Let's guess, guys. What's the last 300 speed character on the roster? Because Burlak doesn't really need any help. C next? Yeah, okay. Balin and C now. Balin's a good choice. Balin's better than C. What's the last 300 speed character on this roster? Here's the mod score again. 21.94 with all these mods over 20 speed. What is the final 300 speed character on this roster? We'll scroll through it here. I'm going to guess that probably we're within range right now. Somewhere on the screen right now. I could be wrong. $50% off Hyperdrive Bundle. Yeah, the Hyperdrive Bundle sat in the game for about 2 or 3 years saying special 50% off at the same price the whole time. Yeah, there you go. So you got it for $50. CLS, Tarples are our guesses. Hoda. Hey, the Don, what's happening? Couple Hoda guesses? Let's take a look at Hoda then. 301. That's a pretty good guess. Batcher 300. CLS was a pretty good guess. 299. You guys are all around it. You guys are all around it. It's right there. It's Batcher. Burlak, it's a nice roster, dude. Nice job. Well done. How long you been playing? Galactic War 24059. Get that calculator up here. Divided by 12. 2004 days divided by 365. You've been playing about 5.5 years, probably a little bit longer, probably since back in that time. It would have taken you a little more time to get the Galactic War sim, so probably about 5.7 years, something like that. Well done, sir. Nice roster. 2020. There you go. There you go. Let's take a look at Badelman's roster here. That guy's Sojo 771387884. Yep, there. That guy's Sojo. Kyber 4, Leia Organa, Profunity. We got some nice rosters we're looking at here today. 771387884. $2.76, 5.20, 5.96 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 10.026 million. North Mountain's at 9.5. Republic's at 8 million. And not a lot of guesses right now. So I think, so 9.5 from Sage of Six Paths, and from, actually North Mountain was 9.536. So North Mountain's got it. North Mountain's got it. Side note for Republic, there are more than 5 viewers. That's the shorts feed that has very few viewers. We've got folks on Twitch. We've got folks on the YouTube regular feed. So you want to go check those out, you know. So that's why we miss comments sometimes. All right, there we go. Let's take a look at this one here. What did Badelman want in the review? Probably not much. I think it's a pretty good roster. Kind of a set roster. Ooh, I gotta do this. What to farm after Leviathan and Lord Vader? Well, let's take a look. Well, after Leviathan, you're pretty much set here, it looks like. Well, you need the Scythe. Other than that, this looks pretty endgame-ish on the ships as soon as you get Leviathan. So there you go. And no Lord Vader yet. Right? Or... well, if you're farming Lord Vader, you're gonna want to get on those, excuse me, those dark side clones. And you're gonna want to maybe get a, I don't have a useful bad batch. I haven't put Zetas in my bad batch either, but that would help. Okay, so Leia, Jabba, Luke, Rey, Kylo, Sith Eternal Emperor. If Lord Vader's coming in, that means you're gonna have gas. I would definitely get your Master Qui-Gon. I mean, you're missing out. So, by not having Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan at least Relic 7, you're missing out on significant rewards on a monthly basis in the Duel of the Fates Assault Battle. And I'm going to probably say the same thing for your Poncho Bros. Captain Enoch, I mean, not your Poncho, your Peridia Pals. They start with P. They both start with P. Captain Enoch, Death Trooper, Peridia, and Night Trooper. I would farm those 2 Assault Battles to get yourself, so you're getting those rewards around to yourself on a monthly basis, and twice in December and May. So that's one thing that would really be a big add to this account, just to feed your roster for a long time to come. And you've got, you know, you've got a lot of Galactic Legends here. Let's take a look and see if you've got some important teams. Well, I don't see Shin Hati at all, which is weird because you have Ahsoka. Oh, there she is, down here. Sorry, I missed it. All right. If you want to do a farm that would really make a lot of sense for your roster, farming Baylan Skull would be a great one. Let's take a look at another place. Farming Bo-Katan Mandalore would be a great one. Farming Grand Inquisitor would be a great one. So if you want to look at farms that would have an impact on your roster, you know, Baylan Skull, that gets you a Great Mothers team. That gets you a Baylan Skull team. Farm Bo-Katan Mandalore, that gets you her team, which is great. Unless you're way outmodded, then you're in trouble. And then also farming Grand Inquisitor, and then work your way in. I'm sure you're in a guild that's doing Rote right now and getting Reva shards. You'll be able to participate in that with Grand Inquisitor. So if you want to look at 3 farms, and along with your, let's do some farming outside of Galactic Legends for a little while. Get your Leviathan. You can get your Lord Vader if you want. You're kind of a little ways away on a bunch of stuff. But Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and your Upus as well along with that. Do you have those guys? Seer Junda and Cal Kestis. Go get Jedi Knight Cal. Get Seer Junda and Cal Kestis up and running. Get Terran Malicos up and running. Those are some teams. Ufu teams, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Baylan Skull will get you also the Great Mothers, your Peridia Pals, and your Poncho Bros. Those are the teams I think would be next on this roster to get some good stuff going on in the background outside of the Galactic Legend hunt. That's what I'd be looking at. All right. Let's spin 3 more of these gifted reviews, and then we'll head out for the day. Yep, that's 70. This will be 73. Lilo! Big Bada Boom? Wasn't that her name? Yeah, Lilo. That is not her. What is that? AI, stop it. What is going on? AI, you suck. That is her. Yeah, Captain Silvo is not... Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, he uses the Force. That's how they meet him. He's like dangling a key in the air or something. We got Lilo. We got... John D. John D. I think it's just going to be John D. Okay, we're good there. I think that's going to be the 2 names. Although it'd be funny if your name became John D. John D. I like that. And then we've got Logan K37. I guess I didn't delete all those numbers. All right, let's ping these guys that just won reviews. Not that. At Lilo. At John D. Uh-oh. If you're not in the server anymore, you're not getting a review. There it is. Had to do that underscore there. That's why I asked for the Discord code. Okay, and at Logan K37. All right. Let's look up Lilo here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, Skeleton Crew's a pretty easy watch. I should probably sit down and watch the whole thing. When I was trying to watch it, I'm not good at watching things. I've gotten really bad at waiting for things to come out from week to week anymore. I want to wait till a show's done and then just binge the whole thing. So, like, I'll just check out. I got a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm a busy guy. Lilo right there. Carbonite 3. We got a little Mishmash Fleet. We got a little Phoenix action over there. Let's pull that mod score. Lilo wants to know just how am I doing with the new account? It started July 2nd, 2025. Well, your mods aren't very good. 0.59, 0.61. Squad GP 0.75, though. So keep that in mind when you guess the galactic power. It might be 0.01 trillion, but I don't know what that is. That's 1 billion, I think, what you just put there, Cyberblock. 1 billion galactic power. 20 million. It might be 20 million. What are you guys doing? It's gonna be like right around 1 million even. Let's take a look. 1.2 million. 1.2. North Mountain said 1.2 even. Frylock said 1.2 even. And you guys have both won. Multiple winners on stream today. I knew I was gonna look up. All right, sorry. Got distracted. Let's take a look at Lilo's roster. Let's get that mod score registered. 0.59, 0.61. I'm sure you haven't looked at this yet, yeah. So you do need to start touching your mods. I know you're early on. 1213666. Is that it? Was it 666? Oh, 366. Woof. I was almost scared there. Okay. Now let's do it this way. Do I have a format cutoff there? No, it's because I typed it that way the first time. Okay. Okay, so that mod score at 1.2 million... 0.61. I don't know. I think it's gonna be close to average, actually. It's gonna be a little below average, but nothing to be like ashamed about or anything. You have plenty of time to start touching your mods. Your mods really want to be touched, and your mods want to be pushed. What did Don M say? I don't mind week-to-week waits. What's become unacceptable in TV's multiple. Oh, don't I? 100%, Don M. Like, here's season. Like, we just got through a season 2 of, what's that show I've been watching? We just binged it on Apple TV. Where they go and they work for Kier, and may Kier bless us. They come out of their bodies, and they don't know what they did all day, and it's called, Replacement, or, I can't never remember the name of that show. Like, the first season was better than the second season. The second season was not as good. And now they're going to be like 3 years in between seasons now. It's like, what are you doing? You don't need 3 years in between a TV season. Just make a show. Good night. All right, anyway. So what are we farming for here? Severance. Thank you, Billy English. It is Severance, indeed. You got 4 in a row, North Mountain? I don't know. North Mountain has a good formula that works. It's tough, you know? I mean... so let's see here. We're getting started. We don't really have any specific ship farming going. We got a 5-star Anakin, 5-star Ahsoka, 5-star Slave 1, some 5-star Geos, 5-star Umbaran. We're not really dialing in on any ship farming. So you got two choices. You've got two choices. You can well, I mean, I believe in farming both of these fleets at some point. My preference would be to farm your way toward the Executor with your bounty hunter ships and your Empire ships. Sanjita's preference would be, and you don't have the Xandu blood farmed at all. You're much closer to putting together a decent endurance fleet. So, If I'm looking at this, I'm saying build up the endurance fleet. It can counter the executor. I don't know if it can counter the pro. Can it counter profundity? I don't think it can. I could be wrong about that. I'd build up your endurance fleet. I still would farm your bounty hunter ships, you know, down the road. And then, okay, Malgus bundle. Was there a Wat Tambor bundle recently that I missed? I guess I missed it. The bundles are so frequent now. Enoch and Radis are Relic 1. Interesting. This is weird. Lilo, this is weird. Maybe those are Lightspeed tokens? Maybe those are Lightspeed tokens. I'm a big fan of what you're doing here with Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. In fact, on this roster, the next thing I would do is take both of these characters to Relic 7. That's the next thing I'm doing on this roster. Period. Take both these characters to Relic 7. Tokens, okay. Are those the tokens that you get from the episode pass? Seems like there's too many of them for that. I'm gonna make a pretty big recommendation here. If you're paying money for Lightspeed tokens, we haven't had 4 passes, though. We haven't had 4 episode passes since they started Lightspeed tokens, have we? 4 of them? I think we've only had 2. Like, I just got to my second one. Well, if these are just episode pass tokens, then, you know, good on you. Okay. If you're paying money for tokens, stop doing it immediately and just save your money for Lightspeed bundles. So. No, I understand that they're paid tokens. I'm saying I don't think we've had Lightspeed tokens around for 3 rounds of the episode pass. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just you know, time is combining in my head. So, if you're paying money for Lightspeed tokens, stop doing that. Take the Lightspeed tokens from your episode pass, fine. Don't pay money for Lightspeed tokens. I just think that's a bad move. I think you should be taking that money and investing it into Lightspeed bundles. Okay, that's all I'll say there. Now, take Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon to Relic 7. Farm your way towards your endurance fleet and work on your executor fleet in the background or after that. For assault battles right now, you can use Grand Moff Tarkin. You can use your Empire, your Poncho Bros, your Phoenix will be okay. Maybe it is 3, because these are 3 randoms, and they're all 4-star gear 12, so maybe it is 3 times we've been through it. I have to exclude those from what I'm thinking about. It's like distracting me. This is a tough one. It falls outside the bounds of stuff that I recommend doing. I feel like this account, and this isn't a bad thing, I feel like this account is following the Sanjita farming path. So I'm gonna recommend you check out Sanjita's farming guides. Get the Poncho Bros, absolutely. Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon, get them to Relic 7. Farm your Endurance Fleet, and to do that, you're gonna have, if you're gonna farm the Endurance Fleet, which is what you're doing right now, you would have to farm Marauder and the Bad Batch, which you're not doing. So it will not counter the Executor or anything else without the Marauder and the Bad Batch. So that's something to be aware of, okay? Now, if you're gonna not do that, and you're gonna go for the Executor instead, you've got a lot of work to do here, is what I'm saying. That's kind of where I'm left with. You've got a lot of work to do on your fleets. You're a long way off from competing in Fleet Arena. And because you haven't farmed the Marauder or the Bad Batch yet, I might just alter my path and go get the Executor. You can farm Executor, or you can farm the Endurance, and you'll have to farm Marauder with the Bad Batch and the Galactic Republic Y-Wing to make that work. So there you go. There's your two options. Both of them are the long way around. I like the Executor farm better. Whatever. You should be farming your way into the assault battles right now. You should be farming for assault battles right now. And you're not working super hard on that. So there's just a lot going on here. We're going about 8 directions. You need to narrow this down. You should farm the assault battles, okay? And I've got I literally put out a video the other day about teams for every assault battle. So go look that up and find some teams to farm. You should be farming assault battles, and you should be farming yourself toward the Executor or that Endurance Fleet, but you're gonna need to really kick in the gas either way you do it. I like the Executor Fleet more than the Endurance because I'm just not a big fan of farming the Bad Batch and the Marauder that early on, but it'll work for you if you do it. You need to be farming assault battles. Go watch my video about assault battle farming. You know, teams are working assault battles, and then work on your fleet as well and get that up and running. That's my thought process here. It's tough because you've got like Poncho Bros and Phoenix and some Empire. It's just not a lot. Just a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, that's my advice. You may have to retool some stuff. You want to get your Wampa. You want to get your Wampa relicked with a Zeta and an Omicron too. That'll be a full team for Grand Arena for sure. Okay, hope it helps out. It's assault battles and pick a fleet and go all in on it. That's what it is. That's what it is. And work on your mods. All right, John D. Let's take a look at what you got here. I gotta tell you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up today. I would love to take your money to do a roster review, but I'm gonna wrap it up for today. We're gonna do these last couple of gifted reviews, and I'm pretty deep into the energy investment today. So, come back to a different stream, and we'll have a roster review stream next. You know what? Be back here tomorrow night. Actually, tomorrow night's just Grand Arena and nothing else. But we'll have more. We'll have more opportunities for roster reviews, but just not today. But I'm glad you guys are coming on and asking. All right, there's John D's front page. We got Lord Vader. We've got Kyber 2. We got Leviathan. Another big account here. And ally code was 276197446. .63, 14.06. That's very similar to my mod score. Very similar. Like, where's mine? There it is. That's mine. Really similar to my mod score. Anyway, 6.63, 14.06, 7.8 million galactic power. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power, everybody. All right, guys, the time is up, and the guesses, they are in. Let's take a look here. 12.39 million galactic power. Over on the shorts feed, nobody. Nope, we're over on Twitch. And then, let's see here, 12.39, 12.39. Everybody's over. 12.09 said heroes. 12.1 said nothing but fet. 12.3 said Kame, 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 ha! I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me translate that. Hold on. Kamen Dimitrov. Kamen Dimitrov. Kamen Dimitrov. Got it. You're the wiener. All right, so we got a near in-game roster here. We got Leviathan and Executor. I would assume Profundity is on the way soon. Let's get that mod score registered. Sorry. 6.63, 14.06. Nice. And the galactic power 12,390,907. All right. So at 12 million, 12.3 million, 14.06, that's going to be right on the average. Right on the average. In fact, it's going to be a little bit below the line. Yeah, see, there's mine right there kind of touching that line. And here's yours below the line now. So there you go. There we go. Okay. So we're a little below, but I mean, the mods are, you know, we're in a similar position. I would have to think Profundity will be on the way very soon. Looks like it's being farmed. Yeah. So Profundity's on the docket for us here. We have every galactic legend except Pirate King Hondo Onaka. And yeah, kind of in the background farming right now. Bunch of Gear 12 stuff. Tuskens aren't really up to snuff. That's unfortunate. And neither is Zori. I don't really use Zori much either myself. Jedi Master Mace Windu's Gear 12. Might as well finish off that guy. It's got a nice roster. I mean, it's a good roster. We're farming some Datacrons. Not a lot of Datacrons. I mean, I don't have much to say. It's a nice roster. There's not a lot really to point out there. Hey, guys, guess the last 300 speed character on this roster. There's the mod score again. There are the mods above 20 speed. What's the last 300 speed character on this roster? Maybe somewhere down here. A little bit below. All right, we got the guesses in here. What are we guessing here? Appo, cat, watt. So 2 pet, 2 appos, and 2 watts. 2 appos and 2 watts. Let's take a look at appo and watt here. There's appo. Appo's at 307. Where's watt? It's not gonna be watt. That's gonna be slow. 296. Well, not too far off. 307, 296. Let's go halfway between to Morgan Elsbeth here. 301 on Morgan Elsbeth. Chupio is at 301. Tech is at 300. So there's Tech is one of them. I feel like there's gonna be more here. You guys said Padme, 299. No, you're wrong. It's Tech. You're wrong, Padme people. It's Tech. Nice. All right, last one for today. Logan K37. Seven 11256 Quick death to wow? Quick death to all. What the heck? Jeez. Well, I mean, if I gotta pick a way to go, I guess I want it to be quick. I've watched the slow ones. That's no fun for anybody. Carbonite 4. I don't know what's going on there. That's weird. And we got a first. So we're going after Kylo. Carbonite 4. Let's pull the mod score here. Where'd it go? Guys, close that spreadsheet. Seriously? 711256994. Mod score is 0.21, 0.23 with a 1.26 million squad GP. Guess the galactic power. It's going to be time for a mod touching speech here in a moment. gonna get my energy refresh here. Braveheart slow death, no thanks. I was thinking even slower, like over, you know, the course of years, you watch somebody just slowly fade away and die. But yeah, the Braveheart slow death is pretty bad. But it's in the scheme of things, it was not that slow. It was, you know, a couple minutes of torture. But when you watch somebody you love just kind of go into dementia, and then a year and a half it takes. And some people are like in dementia, Alzheimer's for years. And that's just torturous because they're not even who they are. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking of. Or you watch somebody with, you know, heart problems who just fights it and fights it and fights it. Yeah, you know. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. It is going to be 2.777 million galactic power. Durf, you're out. No way. No, I'm out. I can't with Twitch right now. I can't. I don't know who won. I don't know who won. If Twitch had 2.777 from Durf, 2.7 from S2GOH player would be the closest. Kai had 2.52. I don't know, that one. Durf got me there. Durf got me there. Okay. We're looking at another. So the main thing on this account is you need to start touching your mods. Your mods are bad. Was it 2.77? That's a weird one. Did I pull the same account mod score? Crown. This one was actually 2 times galactic power plus like 10%. That's weird. Logan, this is you? It's time to start touching your mods, Logan. It's time to start touching your mods. 0.21, 0.23. This is one of our worst mod scores we've seen. That's weird. That did not fit into the formula at all. Anybody else notice that? 2777975. So that's bad. There's no sugarcoating it. That mod score is down here at the very bottom. You are at the very bottom of the mod scores in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So, it's time to take your phone, go into a dark closet, and start touching your mods. Go watch Mods 101. Go learn how to work your mods. Go watch the mods playlist where we got stuff on there like how to create filters, how to fix your mods, how to do mods. There's just all sorts of information in our mods playlist because the mods need to be touched on this roster. It does look like you're farming Executor, so that's good. I don't see a Razor Crest yet. It does not look like you're farming an Executor. It looks like you bought a Finalizer bundle. Nothing wrong with that. You also bought a Radis bundle. You also bought an SLKR bundle. Wampa at 5 stars. That's not a bad move. That second Zeta is wasted, unfortunately. Go check out my video on the first 25 Zetas you need, or a recent video on you don't need these Zetas. You did not need the Furious Foe Zeta. It's not good. It's not good. Unfortunately, you've got it already, so you can't get around it. Didn't need both of these. In fact, you don't need either one of these actually on crew anymore. You do need Huxes. Bought an Inquisitor bundle too. Okay. Here's what we do on this roster. Get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Farm the Executor. Go get your Grand Inquisitor. Then we can work on other stuff. Then after that, start working on and get your Womp up to 7 stars. Then you work on Assault Battle Farming, which I just put out the other day. Ready? That's it. Executor. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Executor. Get your Grand Inquisitor. Get into a guild that's getting Reva shards. You'll be able to get into a guild that's doing that. Fix your mods. Work on your mods. And farm assault battles. That's what you do. Specifically, like the Poncho Bros, Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon, your Imperial Troopers for a couple of assault battles. So that's what you work on. That's what you work on the account. All right? Illumi, go into the Discord. You can talk to people in Discord. You get a lot of help in there, for sure. That's what you work on this account. Cool? Hopefully it helps out. Is anybody streaming right now? Arnold is not streaming. Let's see if anybody's... Is there anybody out there? Go watch one of our favorite Deutschenspieler, which is Waldmond. No, what is his name? Low gear testing Grand Arena on 5 accounts. What's his name? Anyway, we'll go watch one of our favorite German friend streamers right now on all platforms. Well, on YouTube anyway. His name is Noxel. Noxel. Doesn't show it there. That's weird. And who's over on Twitch? Let's not do that. Who's over on Twitch? Noxel's on Twitch too. All right, we're going to watch the Deutschen. Enjoy die Deutschen today. They are playing Grand Arena. Everybody, I hope you have a great day. I will definitely see you very soon, specifically tomorrow. I'll be back here with Raid in the morning and then Grand Arena in the evening. Talk to you soon. Always remember, NOOCH2GUD.